eyes for a minute. Close your eyes for a second. I won't change my mind.
Somewhere on the sea, it got a little longer, so it seems. I burned out, so to speak. Now come a little closer. I feel a little light in the light track. I felt a bit of bad, but I came back. There's still a little light in the light crack. There's still a bit of good, so good. And I know just what to say. And I know just what to do. And I'm so sick of pain. But it's all too quick with you. Losing this game, I can't afford to be losing this game. And I know you're the safest bet. Losing my mind, can't find the words, no, I can't seem to find. But I'm really trying to get reason right. Let's take our time and choose whether we green or yellow, whether we deep or shallow. Please me now, 'cause we're about to lose. Whether we buy or hello, whether we stay or jello. Sometimes, honey, me. You pour a little bit of gasoline. I burned out, so to speak. Come a little closer. Here's some disclosure. Do you mind to quit your pretending? Truth or false, this shit never ending. Hear me now and stop condescending. You see, I'm begging you, hear me beg. If you're sick for love, don't try to hide it. Find it deep inside and try to hide it. If there's a way, I wanna know. We try to quit your games and now that you're denied it. Losing this game, I can't afford to be losing this game. And I know you're the safest bet. Losing my mind, can't find the words, no, I can't seem to find. But I'm really trying to get reason right. Let's take our time and choose whether we're green or yellow, whether we deep or shallow. Please me now, 'cause we're about to lose. Whether we buy or hello, whether we stick or jello. I got room and make amends, but can't go through the same regrets. It could feel so good on mine. Love by love, again. And I know you're the safest bet. Yellow, whether we deep or shallow. Please me now, 'cause we're about to lose. Whether we buy or hello, whether we step or jello.
Close your eyes with me. Start imagining a world full of love. We can change the stars with our hands and hearts. Make them shine on us. But no, don't worry, darling. They won't stop staring, but soon they'll be caring. Come from near and far.
Close your eyes for a minute. Close your eyes for a second. I won't change my mind. Water's getting deep now. Water's getting deep now. Follow me around. Yeah. Can you let me down? Please don't let me down. Yeah, 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 yeah. Baby, let me down. Can you let me down? Please don't let me down. Please don't let me down. Yeah, 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 yeah. Close your eyes for a minute. Close your eyes for a second. I won't change my mind. Water's getting deep now. Water's getting deep now. Follow me around. Yeah. Can you let me down? Please don't let me down. Yeah, 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 yeah. Baby, let me down. Can you let me down? Please don't let me down. sidetracked. I felt a bit of bad, but I came back. There's still a little light in the light crack. There's still a bit of good, so good. And I know just what to say. And I know just what to do. And I'm so sick of pain. But it's all too quick with you. Losing this game, I can't afford to be losing this game. And I know it's the safest bet. Losing my mind, can't find the words. No, I can't seem to find. But I'm really trying to get reason, rhyme, and take our time and choose whether we green or yellow, whether we deep or shallow. Please me now, 'cause we're about to lose. Whether we buy or hello, whether we stay or jello.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hello, I am Mr. Fuller, proud assistant principal of James Madison Academic Campus. We would like to welcome everyone to the JMAC 2020 virtual graduation. I would like to give special acknowledgement to our dignitaries, Dr. Posey, Superintendent of Milwaukee Public Schools, Dr. Cotton, Chief School Administrative Officer, Dr. Smith, Regional Superintendent for the high schools, JMAC administration, staff, and finally, the parents and the class of 2020. Graduation is a time of completion, of finishing, of an ending. However, it is also a time of celebration, of achievements, and the beginning for the new graduates. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Congratulations, James Madison Academic Campus, class of 2020. It is days like today that make me so proud to be your principal. It is also days like today that make me realize how grateful I am to be here celebrating your accomplishments. Many of you have faced so many obstacles and adversity to get to this point. But you all did it. You got through it, and you succeeded in completing high school. I hope that each and every one of you are proud of your accomplishments, because I know that we here at JMAC, the staff, teachers, and other students are proud of you. This year has come with some unexpected challenges that we have all had to face. We've had school out since March, finishing up our classes online, being safer at home, no prom, and now our virtual graduation. But what matters most is that we are getting through this time, and we are here today celebrating you and your hard work. You all amaze and inspire me. There are many people that have made your journey possible, so let's not forget to give thanks to those important people that have helped you get through this part of your book. Your parents, family, and friends, along with any other support system that got you here. I would also like to take the time to thank the JMAC teachers, administration, and support staff for all they have done to support you on this journey. We all need someone in our corner cheering us on, and we will always be that for you here at JMAC. The JMAC class of 2020 has shown class, grace, and perseverance that is enviable in light of everything thrown in your way. Always remember the strength you have displayed to get this far. This strength can take you anywhere you want to be. This accomplishment will not be your last. You will move on from JMAC to attend college or trade school, gain employment, and even start families. And we wish you the best. JMAC is a chapter in your life story, a journey coming to an end, and we are proud to be a small portion of the book of life that you are constantly writing. Remember, your journey is still happening, so make the best of it. We love you and will miss you dearly. Oh, and one last thing. You are always welcome back at JMAC.
Hello, students and families. My name is Phil Rhymes. I'm a proud assistant principal here at James Madison Academic Campus. I'd like to extend a hearty congratulations to the class of 2020 and also to you parents. This event is historical on many levels. You persevered through a lot of difficulties getting to this point, and we want to extend a hearty congratulations to you and wish you bigger and greater things moving forward, and let you know that you're always welcome at JMAC.
Good afternoon, class of 2020. I am here to wish you guys a congratulations on your accomplishment of graduating. I want you guys to know that I am very proud of you, and I want you to continue to move forward and push ahead and accomplish any goals that you set for yourself. Once again, congratulations, and I love you all.
Hello, Milwaukee Public Schools class of 2020. I'm Dr. Keith P. Posley, the proud superintendent of Milwaukee Public Schools, and I'm delighted to share a message with you as we participate in this special occasion. None of us would have ever guessed that we would be in this unique position today, a virtual graduation. No other class of students have been faced with a situation that this group of young people endured. You have been faced with completing your K-12 education during an unprecedented times. Even though you have experienced an abrupt school closure during the final year, I congratulate you for having the courage and fortitude to finish strong. But because of this unusual circumstance, you and your classmates are truly a special class. Your ability to stand tall during the changes and your drive to complete your education is commendable. The class of 2020 is more resilient, talented, and resourceful, and more prepared than other high school class for enduring this public health crisis. I am confident and inspired by the way you all have leaned in and advocated. You all have called me, emailed me, as well as other members of the district. So that shows me that you have courage and know how to speak up for yourself. Remember that the education that you have received cannot be taken away from you. It will only open doors. The world is ready for you. You will make a difference creating a strong future. As you move forward confidently in the next steps of your journey, I want to encourage you to never forget your years as an MPS student, as an MPS graduate, and to share your gifts with others and remain lifelong learners. Embrace your learning and continue to move forward with your studies. To our parents, guardians, family members, friends, community members, special guests, and staff, thank you for standing with our young people, supporting them, and never giving up on them along this journey. As the superintendent of the Milwaukee Public Schools, I am proud of your accomplishments. I celebrate your college acceptance, scholarship awards, military acceptance, and post-secondary career offers. Congratulations, graduates. We're expecting great things from you. Stay positive during these challenging times. Even though this is your last chapter in high school, you will always be the first. You make me truly MPS proud. I salute the class of 2020.
Good afternoon, students, parents, and JMAC staff. I had been thinking of writing a traditional graduation speech, but I've never been traditional, and I don't have any plans on starting now. So I wrote what I felt, as I always do. I live by the quote, "No rain, no flowers," and that is the literal, scientifically proven truth. If it never rained, there would never be any flowers blooming. Something so beautiful and intricate comes from the gloomiest of days. In fact, flowers survive off of the gloomiest of days. Now, I'm saying this because I relate this quote a lot to real life and see this truth not only within my story, but within the stories of others around me. I never used to view life and the pain that inevitably comes with it in this way. When something bad would happen to me or to those around me, I never understood its purpose. I never understood why it was fair. I faced many struggles my first 2 years of high school, at another school, in another district. Those were some of the hardest years of my life. I was living in a body I was uncomfortable with, and with skin I could not love. I was battling daily with my own mind, of which I had to realize eventually I was never going to escape. I was so far removed from reality, living in a world of denial and confusion, confused about who I was as an individual and what my purpose served. Finally, I decided to leave that school and found myself at James Madison Academic Campus, a place that I never knew would change my life. At JMAC, I found myself. I learned how to stop judging myself. Not only did I learn how to love myself, but how to love others. And through this love came clarity as to my purpose. I would be lying if I said that it was an easy transition, because it was not. My first year at JMAC, I barely spoke to anyone. Everything was so new to me, and I was extremely overwhelmed. My senior year is when my script began to switch, and things started looking up for me. My flowers finally started to bloom. All of the struggles and pain finally began to make sense. The years spent at my old school finally began to make sense. The difficult transition to JMAC finally began to make sense. All of my struggles and challenges in those previous years finally began to make sense. I was put through those painful experiences because I can handle it. I was put through that pain because with pain comes power and growth. With no rain, there would be no flowers. So now when life challenges me, when I feel down and as if nothing in the world will ever look up for me, I still have hope. And that hope keeps me going every single day. Because I realize that all feelings, good and bad, never stay for long. We live crazy, emotion-filled lives. We just have to push through. Just like with this pandemic, the pandemic that stripped so much, not only from the class of 2020, but also the people that lost their jobs, the people that have fallen sick due to the coronavirus, and the people that have lost ones due to the virus. Regardless, we have to have hope. It's raining hard right now, but that just means the flowers will be more strong and beautiful when it is their time to bloom. We must be patient. I have had an immense amount of support throughout my high school career, whether it was from JMAC teachers, guidance counselors, friends, or family. However, there are two people that I would like to thank specifically, my mom and dad. You have stuck by me through all of the ups and downs. You both have stood by my side even when I gave you a million reasons to give up on me. You both lift me up every time I fall without failure. The love you guys have for me is undeniably unconditional, and I am beyond blessed that you are my parents. I would not have been able to do any of this without either of you. I promise to continue to make you proud. My whole being, my whole heart, my whole existence is dedicated to the both of you. Class of 2020, I'm so proud of all of you. Each and every one of you did this. You made it here to this day, our virtual graduation, but nevertheless our graduation. It's only up from here. Going forward, never let that little bit of rain overpower you. Remember that Remember that flowers will eventually be on their way, ready to bloom.
I am Linda, your salutatorian. But what does being a salutatorian even mean? Does it mean I'll be more successful? Does it mean that I've worked harder? Definitely not. Everyone should be able to stand up here in the same position as I am, because we all worked hard during these 4 years. We've seen our peers come and go. We've all been discouraged and beaten down. There were times where some of us thought, I quit, what's the point anymore? And yet look at how far we've come. Think about the achievements you've already accomplished. You don't need a fancy title to be amazing or successful. It was JMAC that inspired me and taught me the truth behind those words. I came from a different city where there was only one high school. When I came to Milwaukee with so many high schools, I noticed that there were a lot of comparisons. It was like a we're the better school kind of thing. But JMAC students are proud. Everywhere we went with other high schools, we continue representing our school to show who we are. And that's what I really liked about JMAC. This year, I got into a college program where I got to meet other students from other NPS high schools. I remember someone asking me which school I attended, and I said, James Madison. And they went, oh, that high school. And I was ready to prove that, yes, I am a representative from JMAC. Have you seen the commitment of the staff and students? Have you seen the bond between coaches and school leaders with the student body? The encouraging environment is incredible. Our ambition is what leads to our success in the classroom and on the field. Ladies and gentlemen, JMAC has a gift, and I want the students to know that it is us that possess that gift, making our school unique. We don't need to compare ourselves to others to notice how incredible we are. Some think that being successful means outdoing your peers, but success should be a self-defined term. Instead of focusing on being the best, be better. Better is a word with no limits because there's the best, but you can always be better than the best. And our potential is limitless. I want to remind the class of 2020 that each and every one of us is not the best, but the better version of ourselves, and I strongly believe we will continue to grow. On behalf of the class of 2020, I would like to thank all the JMAC staff and parents for being patient and inspiring. We all came from different backgrounds and experiences. We have faced different struggles, but with the help of our family and teachers, we finally made it. We're taking steps to use the knowledge our teachers and parents have imparted. This knowledge will help prevent us from suffering the same struggles that they had to endure. Class of 2020, we are all going our separate ways. I trust that we will make great decisions for our futures because life is a bumpy, broken, one-way lane. You cannot go backwards because that would be illegal. Face your challenges by being better. Thank you.
I'm Lieutenant Governor Mandela Barnes, and I just want to take a moment to congratulate you on all your hard work that's gotten you to this momentous day. Now, I know this isn't the high school graduation ceremony that any of you envisioned as you studied hard for your exams, stayed up late working on projects, and dedicated your time and energy to extracurriculars and enriching your community. But that doesn't mean that your efforts are any less worthy of recognition. In fact, this virtual ceremony demonstrates just how much all of you had to go through to get here today, and how much you deserve this honor. We all know that graduating from high school can already be a challenge. And all you had to do it during a literal pandemic. Having to miss your prom, your final seasons of sports, your last band and choir concerts, these are important moments that none of you should have had to sacrifice. Not to mention the daily challenges of staying home and not being able to see your friends, or having to share screens with your siblings or your parents for school. And I know that some of you had to face even more serious troubles as a result of the pandemic's impact on our healthcare system and on our economy. You all have had to grow up much faster than any other generation. But with each day you stayed home, you've endured these challenges. You haven't just kept your family and your community safer, You become stronger and more resilient too. And as an MPS graduate and a Milwaukee native, you've made me incredibly proud to represent you and to represent our entire community. You all are doing your part to get us out of this crisis and getting us to a time where we can all hang out with each other once again in person, or go out to eat at our favorite restaurants, and hug our grandparents, and all the others you've had to remain physically distant from. So congratulations once again, seniors. After all you've been through in the last couple months, I know you'll be able to take on any challenge that comes your way. And I look forward to witnessing the change that you all bring as you continue to shape our future. Thank you so much and congratulations.
Hi, my name is Dr. Jeanette Kowalik, and I am the Commissioner of Health for the City of Milwaukee. I'm also an MPS graduate. I graduated from John Marshall High School in 1997. So I want to just thank you all for just the continued support. Again, thank you for the opportunity for being here and to be able to just acknowledge all the great work that has happened. Class of 2020, you definitely are the true MVPs. You are definitely representing a time period where the world has really paused, and some people would say fallen apart. But because of the time period that we're in, this is an opportunity for you all to lead and to really change how we're moving through society. This is a very important time. With that being said, I just want to give you a couple of points of inspiration moving forward from this point in time. So first of all, please realize that you're graduating during a pandemic is a sign of greatness, tenacity, and courage. For you all to have to go through this and you're still able to maintain, you're holding your head high, and you're using technology to do creative things to still communicate with other people, as well as really make a name for yourself and figure it out. So the next is time away. So sometimes you need time away from the distractions of regular life. So kicking it, going out, actually going to class, what are you going to wear, how are you presenting yourself? There's a lot that goes into being out and about. During this pandemic, since there's no school, you've had the ability to learn from home, but it also gives you the time to be still and really figure out who you are and how do you want to present yourself. So that reflection time is very valuable. Most people don't have that. Most people are living someone else's life, living other people's expectations for them, whether it's their family, whether it's their community, other social groups, church, you name it. So figuring out who are you and what is your authentic expression of who you are, and doing that now. So again, using this pandemic time to really figure out who you are and how you want to express yourself and what type of career you want to have for yourself, what brings you joy, what sparks that passion in you, and then pursue that. Whatever sparks joy in you, follow that. That's a sign that you're getting closer to where you need to be in life. Again, look for opportunities to lead, even if it's in your household, if it's in your community. When you see a problem needs to be fixed, it's easy to gripe and complain about it, but what are you doing to make it better? You know, how can you say, I helped fix that problem? Really think about that in your approach and how you're investing energy in the various situations. So in closing, I just want to, again, acknowledge you all for graduating during a pandemic, and you are the chosen ones. You are the true MVPs. And the rest of us will continue to support you because remember, we're starting a new decade. So you're going to change the tide of how things are done for years to come. So again, congratulations, and thank you for the opportunity to address the class of 2020.
MPS graduating class of 2020. It is truly an honor for me to be here today speaking to you. I know it's not necessarily how you thought your graduation would look or what you dreamed it up to be, but that doesn't take anything away from what you've accomplished. You should be extremely proud of that diploma that you're holding in your hand. Virtual or not, you have earned it, and nobody can take that away from you. It's a thrill for me to be here. I grew up just down the road in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and I spent many days at County Stadium watching the Brewers play, at the Bradley Center watching the Bucks and the Admirals play, and I'm sure many of you right now are looking at me like, what's County Stadium? Which makes me feel very old, but it's a great place that the Brewers used to play and Bernie used to slide down into a massive keg of beer. that's neither here nor there. That's just me going down memory lane, and I'm sure your parents know what I'm talking about. But anyways, back to why I'm here today. I'm here to celebrate you guys. I'm here to celebrate your graduation, everything that you've accomplished, and also hopefully give you a bit of advice as you head into the next chapter of your life. And I'm not here to take up too much of your time. I know that you've had Zoom meetings, Zoom classes, Zoom everything for the last few months. So the last thing you want to do is sit here and listen to me talk. But I'm going to try and hopefully give you a little bit of advice that can help you as you move on. You've just accomplished something great. You've gone through the whole school system. You went and graduated high school, and you've done something to make yourself and your families extremely proud. Don't move on to the next step without taking a second to acknowledge that. Pat yourself on the back a little bit and be proud of yourself. You've just done something great. You should take a second to be proud of that. And then once you're done with that, whether it's tonight, tomorrow, the next day, ask yourself what's next. Maybe you're headed off to college. Maybe you're headed off into the workforce. Whatever it may be, you're headed into a brand new chapter of your life. And the most beautiful part about that is you get to decide what that chapter looks like. You're the person holding the pen that's going to write your story in that next 4 or 5 years. What does that look like for you? How are you going to make it as great as you can possibly make it? Ever since high school, I've had a motto that I've lived my life by. Dream big, work hard. My parents have always tried to instill in me that you can do anything you want in this world as long as you have big enough dreams and you're willing to put in the time, effort, and energy to make those dreams a reality. That's what I encourage you guys to do as you head into that next chapter. I encourage you to have big dreams. Whatever you want to do, whether it's sports, whether you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, whether you want to be a teacher, whether you want to inspire the next generation, whether you want to do charitable work, whatever it is that you want to do, I encourage you to dream as big as you can possibly dream. Don't ever let anybody tell you that your dreams are not realistic. When I was in middle school, we had to write a paper on what we wanted to be when we were growing up. I wrote I want to be an NFL player. The teacher wrote back that my paper was good, but asked me to maybe create some more realistic dreams. Well, I am in the NFL, so that came true. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to go on to be an NFL player or whatever it is, but I want you to believe in yourself that much, and I want you to have dreams that big. Because the only way you can accomplish them is if at first you think of them and you believe in them. The second part of accomplishing those big dreams is the hard work. You have to be willing to put in time, the effort. You have to be willing to make the sacrifices. You can do great things, but it's going to be hard. Nobody ever said it's going to be easy, and I'm definitely not here to tell you it's going to be easy. Whatever your goal is, whatever you want to be, whatever you want to accomplish, you're going to have to put in a lot of time, effort, and energy. You know, the old saying, nothing worth having comes easy. It's true. I mean, it's just a fact. You have to go out there and you have to do the work. And you have a chance. You have your whole life in front of you. You just graduated from high school and you can literally go out into the world and become whoever you want to be. It's a beautiful place to be. I'm excited for you. I'm jealous of you. You're sitting in an incredible position. And you can sense the excitement. I'm giddy for you because I'm excited to see what you're going to go out there and accomplish in this world. And I know your families are just as excited. Your friends are there to help you, support you, and push you in the right direction. And I guess that would be my last message to you as well. Help each other out. Push each other to be even better than you are now. Because nobody can do it alone. It's going to take many people to make your dreams come true. And the more people you have supporting you, believing in you, and pushing you, the better off you're going to be. You guys have just accomplished something great, and you're off to do even greater things in the future. I thank you for letting me speak to you today, and I cannot wait to see what you accomplish in the future. So take a second, be proud, enjoy it, take it all in, and then ask yourself, what's next?
What's up, everybody? It's Kevon Looney here from the Golden State Warriors and Hamilton High School alumni. First of all, I just want to congratulate the class of 2020 for doing something special. You know, during these tough times where people got to stay at home, you guys got to learn online and can't be around your friends every day, and it just not be able to be at school all the time. It's been tough on everybody, but you guys did something special by graduating. You know, this is a moment that you will remember for the rest of your life. I want you to celebrate today and enjoy this moment. You know, talk to your friends, talk to your teachers, enjoy all the things, and go down memory lane and just treat this day so really special. You know, I remember my high school graduation is one of the biggest accomplishments of my life. Something I worked all my life for. My parents are really proud of, and it was really special to me. I had a lot of opportunities to go to different schools out of state and do a lot of different things, but it was big for me to be able to walk across stage and be part of an MPS graduation and have my parents be there and have my family be there and be able to celebrate something special. So I just want to, again, congratulate this class of 2020 for doing something amazing and, enjoy this moment. I know you guys are probably worried about what's next, where you're going to go to college and what you're going to do for the rest of your life, but take this moment to celebrate, thank your teachers, thank your parents, and just enjoy this moment. I can't say that enough, that this is gonna be probably one of your best memories of your life. When you get older and you're gonna be talking about the things you used to do in high school and all the friends you had, all the classes you had, all the lunch period times, all those talks with your friends that that's gonna last a lifetime. Enjoy this, enjoy the company of your fellow classmates. Y'all did this together. Y'all a special group of people, and I know you guys are gonna be the next leaders of the world. So enjoy your day and stay safe out here. It's tough times for everybody, but you guys are the next leaders of this world, and I just want to continue to congratulate you guys on being great. And 2020, you guys did it.
Joseph Alexander, Ramon Allen, Davion Archibald, Ding Asherin, Janae Baker, Robert Becker, Gabrielle Berry, James Billingsley, Preston Billingsley Jr., Damon Blackshire, Dasani Bourgeoisie, Antonio Boyd Jr., Calvin Brock, Jaden Brody, Jamaica Brooks, Shakira Broom, Sydney Carnes, Kiera Causey, Dejuan Cherry, Shalonda Clark, Tanisha Clayton, Dejanay Coleman, Travion Coleman, Natalia Cox, Essence Cross, Josiah Cruz, Desiree Davis, William Davis, Trayvon Doss, Sarah Doyle, Davion Eichelberger, Marcina Elizaldi, Antoine Evans, Tajay Evans, Micaiah Farsi Williams, Dabrion Ferguson Toombs, Jamia Frazier, Juwan Freeman Frazier, Naya Friend, Jamarcus Gardner, Romero Gates, Diallo Gordon Jr., Rolanda Gotson, Aaliyah Granberry, Clarice Grant, Savannah Grant, Alexis Gran, Dewan Green, Riley Green, Tony Gregory Jr., Yasmin Griffin, Dejaniah Hall, Jasmine Hall, Michaela Hampton, Quayana Hampton, Deshaun Hanley, Galena Harrington, Acacia Harris, Leonte Harris, Xaviante Harris, Yee Harris III, Marquez Henderson, Caleb Posey, Vanessa Hotchkiss, Alondis Hudson, Joshua Huff, Nadia Hughes, Jalexis Jackson, Kelvin Jackson, Rosie Jefferson, Decora Jefferson, Raven Jenkins, Savannah Jenkins, Heaven Johnson, Francisco Jordan Jr., Denisha Kendricks Reed, Eric Langer, Jemiah Laster, Antonia Lawson, Dedrick Lemons, Jaheim Malone, Janila McClain, Quiana McCorkle, Damari McGee, Ladaria McGee, Jaquan McMurtry, Ray Makowski, Abriana Morris, Alea Morris, Renee Morel, Akia Nellam, Anthony Nesbitt, India Norwood, Jalen Oliver, Demetrius Osborne, Jerron Payton, Tramel Perry, Brandon Petts, Ariana Reed, Datavius Richardson, Aaliyah Rivers, Jalen Robinson, Isis Robinson Jackson, Shasid Roquel, Courtney Rogers, Naya Rogers, Ivan Saucedo, Elijah Scott, Herbert Shaw Jr., Sharonda Simmons, Darian Skinner, Michelle Smiley, Antoine Smith, Elijah Smith, Tamaya Smith, Tatiana Smith, Tavon Smith, Ziana Smith, Morgan Solomon Ross, Sierra Span, Keosha Spencer, Rhynisha Staten, Anthony Stewart, Amaya Suber, Zachary Sumlin, Lavarion Teat, Deshawn Towns, Keeley Turner, Anthony Tyler, Duwachi Vang, Ricky Walls, Rosarion Ward Luhing, Shania Washington, Daenerys White, Dejanique Williams, Keyshawn Williams, Mondrea Williams, Titus Williams, Tatiana Williams, Janiyah Winston, Linda Zhang, Jalen Young.
Graduates, please stand. Turn your tassels from right to left. By the authority vested in me by the Wisconsin Department of Public Instruction, the Milwaukee Board of School Directors, and by the Superintendent of the Milwaukee Public Schools, I now declare you official graduates of Milwaukee Public Schools. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you James Madison Academic Campus, Class of 2020.